I have been playing with these and I've been running into problems. So let's just run right straight through this. And it could be this is a fresh computer and fresh apps here. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. So in the 1.1.0, Sketch Launcher controls everything. One app to control them all. Think of it that way, right? Inside Shapescape, hey, there's Shapescape, I'll launch it. No. You launch everything and install and update everything through Sketch Launcher. When you launch it, it's checking for updates. It's looking out on the web to make sure you've got the latest versions. Notice this says launch. These two say install. Excuse me. If it says update, then you would update before you launch. So this is how you get into these. And then as far as the advanced controls go, maybe each of the students will write a little how-to. Left arrow brings up controls. Right arrow lets you generate new images. They all kind of work like this. And then for Zach's apps, the down arrow actually goes backwards. And that's pretty cool. And the up arrow saves the file. Okay? Left arrow, controls. Right arrow, generate new imagery. Up arrow to save the file. Down arrow to move backwards. And I think backwards only works with Zach's apps, Sketch Launcher here with inside the 1.0. 1.1.0. Pixel Grid. I got this after Camden left on Friday. He emailed me the link. There seems to be a glitch. So 1.6.3 after third period will solve that problem, or Camden will say, hey, you bonehead, you were doing this wrong. And we'll fix that. Structured works like Zach's apps in that the left arrow brings up the controls. The right arrow generates imagery. The first time you hit the right arrow, be patient because calculations are happening and it takes a few seconds. Then it generates, and then you can hit the right arrow to generate as many as you want. Now, the up and down arrow, for whatever reason here, isn't working the way Christopher was showing me. So I don't know, fresh computer, I don't know what's going on. The up arrow should save files. The down arrow on Christopher's should generate new colors with the exact same imagery, but it's not working on my computer. And I don't know what that's about. So again, a left arrow brings up the controls. And if each of these guys wants to write a new post explaining some of the nuances and some of the really incredible features here and the power of these apps, maybe they can do that. But for now, watch the board and I'll put any updates that I find out about right up on the board and into the blog post, the quest as well. So if you want to work with these, have some fun, you got to experiment. You got to take these things further than the guys expected, and then post-processing in either Illustrator or Photoshop, and I'll make some tutorials about that later on. For right now, have some fun playing with these if you want. Think about how it can be used as a creative gateway to imagery that you would not ordinarily encounter.